clouds come chasing you. Baby, what you wanna do? The world needs a heart as true as you. Standing tall, giving all you can for the ones who fought to defend this land. Amy, don't you ever feel small. You're the light shining after the fall. Amy, what you wanna do? The world's a better place because of you. So Amy, lift your head up high. You're the answer to 1,000 whys. Keep on giving, keep on being true. Amy, we believe in you.
Okay, I think we're live. Nothing is working for me right now, so, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be doing this, but I have to for this family.
They marched through fire, through the ash and the rain, bearing the weight of freedom's name.
It's a pappy.
They took a silent prayer for the brothers lost who are no longer there. Foreign lands, under stars unknown.
Did you see the total on the fundraiser?
Earlier I saw one that was like almost 2,000.
It is $3,350.
Wow.
$3,350 has been raised so far. Somebody donated $700.
Awesome.
Yeah, so my faith in humanity has semi been restored.
Ow!
So you guys, if you're just joining us, we're going to be doing this all weekend. Actually, I'm going to be doing this until we get it done because nobody else is helping. For those of you who have been able to share, thank you very much. It means a lot to the family, I know for sure. I've talked to Don, and he is going to go see them today. And Don asked if they could mention that we were helping them, and I said, of course. I know what it's like to be needing people to step up and help, and nobody steps up. So I have no words for that. I don't understand how a racist can make over $700,000 and a veteran can't even do $10,000 to save a house, which is their only option left. But we're gonna do it because I have faith that enough people are in this world that if they hear the story, read the facts, see the news articles that made national news, that they will help. So if you can share. If you can donate, please donate. It's in my link unless you're on Twitch. And then that is what is going to stay pinned at the top. I am going to have to take some breaks because my legs are bothering me. I'm trying not to have a heart incident today, but I'm pushing it. So, and the heat is going to be 94. So I got to be really careful today. But other than that, I'll start from the top. We do it at least twice an hour, every hour. And other than the breaks where I need to get some stuff done. My name is Amy Tilly Boyd, and I am the founder of Keep Our Vets Housed Foundation. We are a 501c3. We've only had that for about a year. I've been doing this since 2014. I'm here as not just an advocate for veteran justice and housing, but as a veteran spouse, a mother, and someone who knows all too well what it is like to ask for help and need help, and there'd be none coming. You get false promises, people making some pretty big promises that they can't come through, and they do more damage than they think. The fear of losing your home is one of the worst. It's almost as bad as up there with losing a loved one. It's something that's really hard to recover from, and financially sometimes you don't. In this case, we're specifically talking about veterans and VA mortgages, veterans and their homes. These are men and women who, yes, I've been told a million times, they chose to serve. But did you? If you didn't, then you don't get to say that because they chose the path that they wanted to be on for this country. They put country before all else. In fact, we are told from the very beginning when we marry someone in the military that they are government property and we technically don't matter. So we had our first incident in 2014. We did everything right. We paid our bills. We were positive members of the community. He was unjustly let go of his job, and we found ourselves in the position of needing help. And I tried to find help anywhere. Nonprofits local in our community, in our state, on the federal level, we got nothing. My GoFundMe sat for 3 years without a single dollar donated. We busted our butts because we weren't sitting around waiting for anyone to help us. And we did everything we could, just like the family that we're trying to help now has. When you go to the banks and the credit unions, when you go to all of the nonprofits, which we won't name drop, and get the nastiness and the excuses and passing the buck, you are left with literally nothing. Your hope is gone. You're in a country that is not grateful, that doesn't really care about you, and you feel like that's it. I woke up yesterday to a video response from the family member that we're raising money for, or helping to raise money for. And it broke my heart so much that I didn't look at the time, and I went live. And I promised that I would go live until we got it done. So that's what we are doing. These families mostly have had issues with COVID-19 forbearance. This particular family was victim to a very large rent-to-own con game, I guess we'll call it. The state AG for Pennsylvania is on that side of things, but that doesn't help this family. They have until June 11th to raise the $10,000. They have already raised in 24 hours over $3,000 because you guys have helped to get the word out and step up. This is why I started the foundation, because I believe that the gap between those who served and those of us who live in this country and now need to serve them is very important. On May 1st of 2025, however, the VA removed the VAST program. There was no parades, no public outcry, no protests, no nothing. It was gone. As a direct result of that, we have seen numerous fallouts, including a loss that we've gone over the stats for. So I'm going to back up and talk about those first. The VAST program has helped, according to public facts, 50,000 to avoid foreclosure altogether. They had done this through interest rate reductions of up to 3.5%, forbearance during hardships, payment deferrals for veterans transitioning to civilian life, foreclosure mediation, which is super important, with a 78% success rate. And they had protections for families of deployed service members. All of that is now gone. On top of that, this current administration, which is directly responsible for that and this, is going to help pave the way to do away with all of the other federal mortgage assistance programs, including the FHA relief, which is going to disappear too. This is not just a big bureaucratic shift, it's a humanitarian crisis, and we are getting in over our heads and nobody else is talking about it. This is what we are staring at. We are face to face with over 50,000 plus veterans guaranteed to be in foreclosure in the next 90 to 120 days, and I promise you that number is going to triple over the next few weeks. Veterans on fixed incomes and those with disabilities are the highest at risk, and they are our number one priority. Families of deployed troops just lost their only safety net, and veterans transitioning to civilian jobs don't ever have any more of that little time cushion that they had before. This is hardcore trauma on top of already existing trauma, and the ripple effect is massive. $87 billion in projected home equity loss is going to happen by the end of 2026. 14 regional banks who have the biggest portfolios of VA mortgages are now flagged as financially at risk, and cities across the nation are now preparing for a 27% surge in family homelessness. Not just homelessness, family homelessness. We are hurtling towards a crisis that will rival that seen in 2008, but the key difference in this, the people who are going to get hit first are the very men and women who wore our flag on their uniforms and served this country. They and their families deserve better. We are stepping up to do whatever we can. Why are people not talking about this? I can't speak on behalf of any of the other nonprofits in this country, but I will tell you that it is buried in so much policy jargon that nobody wants to read the actual wording. They only pick and choose the little happiness that they tout for the administration and for the government, the bills that do get passed that align with their political agendas. Some people believe that the housing market is strong enough to recover and make it through. It is not. Some people actually are pushing the false hope that private lenders will voluntarily fill the gap. They will not. They had a chance when the VAST program was eradicated, and they did nothing. That is why the KOVH Foundation is standing virtually alone in raising the alarm. I do not know why others are not stepping up to help us with our program, but they are not. We created the Veteran Housing Justice Ambassador Program, which is a national grassroots response to a national disgrace. We are going to place ambassadors in every single U.S. state to work with state leaders, educate the public, connect veteran families with resources in their local communities and their states. They're going to help push for legislative protections in their states, as well as help us push for the federal. And they're going to be working with us to help stop this crisis before it escalates any further. This is not top down. This is bottom-up, people-powered change. We are giving American veterans the one thing that they have been denied, a loud, unrelenting advocate in every corner of the country that cannot go unnoticed. What I'm asking of you, what we are asking of you, is to become an ambassador for your state. You have to guarantee a minimum of 8 hours a week. We will train you through training manuals and workshops. I'm writing those a little each day. Help us share the message, reach out to your lawmakers, and don't let this happen on your watch. You don't need a policy degree to help. You need courage. You don't need a uniform, just conviction. We cannot stand by while those of us who have served our country we're the family members of the spouse who served, or as people who have served, lose their homes in silence, and that's what is happening. This is not a partisan issue. This is about protecting American families and the stability of our communities. The time for action is not tomorrow. You guys, it is today. This is not about left or right, and it's not about politics. It's about families, dignity, and doing what is right. It's about who we are as a nation and showing everyone what we stand for. We cannot let the people who serve this country come home to foreclosure notices, and they are. We cannot let this silent crisis continue to lurk in the shadows, and it still is. So I'm going to ask you, will you be a voice alongside ours? Will you help us to take the lead? Will you help us to keep our veterans housed? Our ambassador program is the first of its kind, and while it's definitely not going to be perfect, it is the only answer that exists for these families. They need the legislation and they need the regulations to be in place in order to help them. The current family that we are helping with their fundraiser, they are veterans. They have been vetted. If you have paid attention, you would have known that this is a family that has made state, local, and national news with their story. It is a nightmare story. It is worse than what my family has been through, and I thought I had it bad for our little fight. So we are going to help push every day until this is taken care of to help this family get this money. There are no more emails to write for them. There are no more phone calls. There are no more nonprofits to ask for help from. They have been lied to, betrayed, and let down. When I woke up yesterday to the response video where he was giving up and talking about shutting the GoFundMe down, I was a mess because I've been there a lot, especially lately, because I have been so hurt and disappointed that I didn't want to do it anymore. I can't even tell you how many times I have outright said, I quit, I'm done, I can't do this. I can't live with failing people anymore. I don't see how anyone else can. I refuse to not do what I can to help this family, and I'm hoping that all of you who are listening to this and watching this even later today feel the same way. So we're going to be hanging out, listening to copyright-free music, and trying not to get violations or bananaed, and just having out the little chats that we have out, and talking about some of the things that we've got going on. I'm hoping that we can do this. I'm going to try and keep the faith that we can. We've done amazing. We've helped to do amazing. This is not because of us. It's because of you. That they have been able to get the money so far. They've raised, as of right now, $3,350. So thank you to everyone who has helped to donate to that. We have a $10,000 goal. I know everyone saw the $5,000 yesterday, but I told you guys yesterday that was he just did that out of desperation to do something. That was not including any of the fees or the taxes that have to be paid on the property. So the actual goal is $10,000. We have $3,350 of that raised already. I have seen people on social media step up, put their opinions and their views aside, and do what's right. And that is this time, and it's now. So, how are you, Pappy?
One moment.
You're in a one moment.
No, I had food in my mouth. That's why I
Oh,
said one moment.
God, no
I
words.
thought I had more time.
I
Good.
I got no words. I
I'm
got
good.
no words.
I'm
I
ex- I am extremely excited about how things are going. By the way, it's 3,630 now.
Oh my God. We're just going. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. And I don't think it's us. I really don't. But I would like
I
to
think
think
it's
that we
us,
helped.
and well, you got to remember, I sent this out to a lot of people yesterday that I know,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that one of my friends sent it out to some of her people. So, and I know, I think that one nerd yesterday sent it
Mm-hmm.
out to some of his people. So
That's good.
it's we're part of the puzzle to helping this family. We
I
can't
I want to believe
as a
that, but I refuse to just because I have tried to do this before and we haven't done hardly much of anything. But that is
well,
amazing news. We got to get to the 10,000. So whatever I have to do it, we're going to. Yes, it is. It's at $3,630.
we are. You got to know that has gone up since yesterday when we started doing this.
When it was at $350.
Yes.
Yeah, did you see the video that I was talking about that broke me yesterday?
No,
I
I
sent it
have
to
not.
you in TikTok. He was gonna close down the GoFundMe.
Oh, I'm glad he didn't, because
He's
we're
done. I
hopefully
don't. Do you know? No, you don't know. I don't think people understand how humiliating it is to ask for help. Not just as a veteran, but as a person. You asking for help, knowing that you face whatever's going to happen as a result of that, good or bad, is one of the most difficult things anybody has to do. Putting your information out there for people to analyze and vet and tear apart, that is one of the hardest things that you have to face when you're doing this. And a lot of
Mhm.
families are listening to this and have not told their story because of this. They're afraid that there is going to be the negative backlash, that they're going to be run over the coals, and that they're going to have people showing up on their doorstep to vet them. And that is trauma. It is also violence, but it is trauma. And so people would rather stay silent than try to do something to help themselves. So it's not an issue of them not wanting to help themselves, it's they can't. In this case, this family has made state, local, and national news and was still left high and dry by nationally known nonprofits and numerous nonprofits here on social media, specifically TikTok. It is sad. But if we make it impossible for people to step up and ask for help, then they're not going to. And they're going to suffer in silence while we sit here and preach. I've got your six. Mental health awareness. You matter. And I just, the hypocrisy in that is beyond me. It's just serious. Like I said, my GoFundMe sat for 3 years before we got even $1. And that was just gut-wrenching. I didn't think we deserved anything more, but I honestly thought I would at least get shares, and I couldn't even do that. Nobody cared. So if you're listening to this, I've officially checked. We have the links for their GoFundMe all over social media. We are a little tiny nonprofit, and we're not even fundraising for anything because we are working on the bottom of things and working up because nobody else is fighting for the legislative and policy things. I will tell you that the state AG is working on the legal side of this. They're pursuing the father-son duo who has ruined the lives of numerous families because of this stuff. It's not just this one family. It is numerous families who are victims to this rent-to-own scam, which is why these policies and legislation are so important. This family has exhausted everything. Banks, credit unions, nonprofits, everything. There is nobody else to go to. This money, paying for this house, is their only option. So failure is just not an option. We have to do what we can, and that's what we're going to do, even though right now I don't want to. I honestly would have walked away from everything last night if not for this family. Not going to get into the whys, but I know what it's like to be so disappointed and feel like it's just not worth it anymore. So I'm glad he didn't take it down because it let us help him in any way that we possibly can, him and his beautiful wife. And if all you can do is listen and share, then please do because it is making a huge difference. We're watching it go up very slowly. I'm hoping we get to 4,000 by tonight. If we get to 4,000 by tonight and 5 by tomorrow night, I will be so happy. What are
Sorry,
you
I'm
eating?
sending out. I was finishing off the taco salad I
A
made
taco
last night,
salad.
and I still have more meat to use for another one. So
Good. We are going to be really hot today, so I am really going to be in health crisis. So whether I want to or not, I am going to have to get up a lot to just go and get my foot up, and then I'll come back. But I know that as long
yeah.
as you're here, you can talk and do stuff. So
Okay. Well, and I'm gonna move into my living room to sit at my desk for a little bit too here in a little bit. But
okay.
right now I'm laying here with my feet up, trying to relax. I went down and got my mail, and darn it, my mail's in my
I have
bag on my
one more
shift.
Timu package coming today.
Good Lord, girl! How about sending me some?
This is that purple Faith Diamond art, remember? The one
Okay.
that you said I should get with the cross?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's coming today. That's the last one.
You can send me some diamond art then.
No, I can't. I'm sending myself some.
Okay.
I will tell you, Don is going to go to the family today, and
Yeah.
he's going to
Yeah,
talk to him. And he
yeah, you
asked
messaged
me,
me.
yeah, he's going to ask, he asked me if he could tell people that we were helping him, like he has to ask.
Yeah, you messaged me like an hour ago or a
Mhm.
little over an hour ago. And so I went ahead and got up, actually about an hour and a half ago. Got up, got my shower, and was getting ready. Was just finishing getting ready when you hit the go live.
Yeah, I had issues first.
So I saw you go live, and I
He
had
he
set
said I
everything
will
up when
be
you reached me.
seeing the family this afternoon. I have had them change the fundraiser and put in the amount that is owed. Is it okay if he mentions you for helping? I said yes. I told him I am so sorry that they're going through this, and it is the least any of us can do. We owe these veterans so much more than what they actually are getting. And he said this world has changed so much, which it has. Um, he said, I will message you when I see them and hand him my phone to video. Bless you for your work and your devotion. Thank you, guys. I told him thank you because I actually needed to hear that today. So I feel like there are so many other groups and nonprofits that are pushing this little clicky group of their approved people to go to, and it's with the purpose of hurting other littler nonprofits. And the thing is, I thought helping veterans was the goal. And if we're not working together and you're actively working to be the best of the best and get the most recognition, you're not doing that at all. You're trying to help yourself. This should not be a popularity contest. It just shouldn't. Too many families have already lost their lives and loved ones, and well, I shouldn't say lives, I should say future. Their futures, because people haven't cared and stepped up. So any little thing that each of us can do is important, even if it's just hitting the share button. So it's hard for me not to sit and watch the number of people in chat or the number of people sharing, because I use that to gauge my value, which I shouldn't do because it's not true and I know it, but I do it every time. I don't want to fail this family. So as much as I don't want to be here, I'm going to be here for them because they need people to care. My heart goes out to them. I am so sorry that they have been treated worse than what we have, and I thought we had it pretty bad. I have half the mind to call the law firm that originally told us that our story is the worst that they have ever heard, and that I'm stupid because I'm facing off with a government in a country that doesn't genuinely care, and tell them, look at this. They felt the same way, and we're helping them.
I'm dropping messages in the boardroom and in supporter chat that we're live.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I going here?
I don't know. My leg is bothering me. I wish my heart, that everyone says is so big, was actually as big as it is. I don't believe it, but ow. We're gonna see what we can do today because this family deserves it. So
we're gonna do everything we can that's possible.
That's why I don't make promises though, because I know better. I know what it's like to not. Hi, country.
We are sitting here talking about it. We're sitting here encouraging folks to go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
We are just doing what we need to do.
I think what really helps is the fact that they put the links on with the news articles that people can vet it themselves.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because people don't want to believe stuff is true, and then they see the receipts and they're like, "Uh-oh. This is going on. This is happening to our veterans. Uh-oh."
What in the devil?
I don't know.
I'm trying to copy and paste the links for everything so I could put it in Discord, in the announcement in Discord, so that people know exactly where to come and find you.
Don't come find me. Wait, what?
There. I have the 3 pages.
Check the laundry in a minute.
You're doing laundry?
I have to. I wasn't gonna. I don't want to do anything today, so just so you know, I'm
Are you
barely here.
You're forcing yourself to do stuff?
If it was not for this family, I would be, yeah. Yep. I'm pretty broken now, so.
I'm sorry.
I'll get sorry for.
Let me go get the duct tape and the Gorilla Glue and a welder.
It's funny you mentioned Gorilla Glue. I have that. I could have used that instead of that E6000, which drives me nuts.
I don't. You know what? I started to ask if you had any, but I was like, well, she would have mentioned having it.
No, I would not have. I would not have mentioned it because I wouldn't. No, I would not have because I didn't think about it at the time.
I'm gonna have to make an adjustment to my air conditioner. I need to turn it down one setting. It's on high, and my apartment is turning into a ice box.
I don't want to hear it.
So, hey, it's like already 77 degrees outside, almost 80.
I don't want to hear it.
70. Okay, so this is my watch. My watch is reporting that its connection is saying 75, but I think it's going to be because it's supposed to get like 80 something today.
Oh, these are so weird. I want to try it. Let's see, which ones do I want to do next?
You're weird.
No, you're weird. This is the one finished now, both sides.
Oh, cool.
I don't like them. But
you don't?
No, I don't. They're just, I don't know. They're odd. They're something different, so I don't know. It's weird. I mean, I'm sure people do.
Try. It was still, you'd be surprised the people that would wear them.
I don't know. But I had to try something different because it's something different. So
yeah, it's 80 degrees already outside.
I don't want to hear it.
You're gonna be 90, you said.
94.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and that's not even in the house. Remember, we don't have air conditioning. We have those little swamp coolers, so.
Yeah, well, you got that portable AC.
Yeah, and I'm running it on humidifier only because the AC doesn't really work in this house. It's the humidifier. I'm waiting for my groceries though because we need to figure out how much money we have to put towards the cat today.
Oh no.
Yeah, because we gotta go take him in and get him on meds.
No.
He needs meds.
Well, yeah, that's a bad thing. But no, I was just reading the shows that NBC just canceled.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is one that I like, Night Court.
Mm.
The new version of it.
With them as
But
older
then
people.
again, well, no, it's with the daughter, Harry's daughter, and then Dan Fielding came back, and but the problem was they weren't doing the show justice. It was a given that it wasn't going to last. They were only doing like half a season, and it was so. I need to
Things
go
have
in and watch it.
changed so much with people's what they like watching now and what they don't. It's
Well,
rough.
shows don't have the staying power like they used to, and with the internet, people don't have to watch TV shows when they come out.
No. They can wait.
Yep, they can wait for the whole season to post and binge watch. I mean, Netflix. That's why Netflix is so popular right now,
Mm-hmm.
and Amazon Prime with all their season shows that they put out.
I need to do the earring things for these, so I'm gonna put these away for now. Put these off to the
Okay.
side.
They look like little mandalays.
They do, like mandalas. Oh, I'm hurting, and I don't feel good.
That's not good.
I'm just frustrated, and I don't know.
Well, we'll take a break here when you go put your feet up for a little bit, and we can chat, and you can bring me up to date.
There's nothing to bring you up to date on. I'm just
So no change.
same thing. No. No, no. All right, let me put these away. What do we need for this one? We need. Oh God. See, I can't see these little tiny. This was the problem yesterday. So we need a cross, a U. I don't know if that's a D. I don't know. A cross, a U. These are so different, like very different. S, T. Where's the U? It's got the red. The red is really pretty though. T, U. The U is purple. We definitely need purple in our life.
Yeah, I see the one that you sent me.
Yeah, that one broke my heart. Listen, he's so genuine, and I heard
I'll have
it,
to go back and watch it
and
later.
I remember feeling like I hated this country so much because it was undoing everything that I thought was good in the country itself when I was little. And I don't blame people because we are taught to hate things and to only listen to certain things. But in this case, if we want to preach about supporting veterans and making a difference, we actually have to be boots on the ground 24/7, no matter how tired, sick, or exhausted we are. Nobody's ever too busy to help people in crisis if you are saying that you're a good person and you care. I'm sorry.
Didn't you say you had somebody that reached out to you about making patches?
Yes.
Geraldine Olive?
What?
Geraldine Olive?
Something like that, I think. Why?
Because she reached out to me too.
Okay.
So I told her, I said I work with KOVH, and I believe you reached out to to her already, and I know she's interested, so she'll be getting back to you.
Mm-hmm. We need 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is purple. We already have that one. Where is that?
Use that for us. I need to do that for a second. For a second.
I need to find the little cross ones. I figure today will be just like yesterday, where the morning is really slow.
Right. I'm in the process of.
D.
I brought the TikTok up on my
I cannot
phone.
see these, Pappy. Why can't I see these?
I don't know. Did you go blind?
P T U. No, but I really cannot.
And I'm going to send it to just about everybody I can on my TikTok
We just need
list.
to keep refreshing and check on it because I want to make sure we're doing upwards and not staying.
Right.
Nope, they're at 300 or 3,665. A couple more dollars were added. Good.
See, a little bit every day, every time we turn around, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We need you. Two, three, 4, 1. UV. So that must be a T then, I guess. T. What's that T? It can't be a T. Oh, it is. No, it's not.
Wait, won't we go anymore?
Hi, Miss Hot and Sexy. Hi, Evelyn.
Interesting. Oh. That's how I do that.
So I thought it was something it was not. S T U. I need the O.
Ooh.
Hi guys. I cannot see this. Why? I'm getting annoyed. Okay, so we have. I don't know what that is. Is that even a E? Is that an E?
Know.
Oh my god. C R O. What is going on? I'm here. That's as good as it's gonna get for right now, so. D, C, D. What was it? An E.
Hi, Evelyn.
E. I love this purple.
Okay, that's enough.
Yes. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome in. Hi, guys.
Yeah, I sent it out to
1,
several
2,
people on TikTok.
1, 2. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's a C.
C4. Oh, wrong thing. Never mind.
No. I don't know if that's a C
Bingo.
or an O. See, these are printed really bad. These look like O's.
It's because they're so small that you have to have the magnifying glass out.
I know, and I still don't even, I can't even tell. Like, it's annoying me now. Oh, I'm trying to match colors though, because 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. I may switch these out because seriously, this is frustrating me. C and D are purple, and I don't know if that's a D. That has got to be a D. I should take a picture and send it to you and see if you can differentiate the two.
Sure, send it to me. I'll see what I can do.
Let me get my.
I will look at it and go, what the devil?
I don't understand. Cold-hearted, welcome in. You guys, we are working on hanging out today and helping to push the GoFundMe for the veteran family that has been failed by this country on a grand scale. We're talking nationally known nonprofits, local TikTok nonprofits, and across the board, this country has failed this older veteran family. They have $10,000 to raise by the 11th. Yesterday morning, when we first started this, they were at $335 or $350 some dollars. As of right now, they now have raised $3,665. So I don't know the difference between the 10,000 because I can't do math right now. But we are doing really good. I'd like to get to $4,000 by tonight, $5,000 by tomorrow night, and then hopefully we can start going upwards from there. They don't have the time. I know we want to say that they will follow. They will have good tidings and things will turn around, but they have already gone to every nonprofit in their state and across the country, every bank, every credit union, every investment company. They are victims of a rent-to-own scam. They are one of many veterans that this father-son duo has caused. And so we have a lot to do and very little time to do it, but I know that we can do it because I know that we care about our veterans. So that is what we are doing. If you can't donate, that is fine, but help us push the link because that is the most important. If you are on the TikTok side, click on my name at the top and take you to my profile. Click the Linktree link and grab that. If at the very least all you do is go read the news articles that are attached to the GoFundMe, go read it. If you are not appalled, irritated, aggravated, and upset, you should be. It is absolutely horrible.
If you can at least share it out to your friends and family, that would be helpful because, you just never know who might be able to help out.
Exactly.
It seems like yesterday,
Oh, I gotta go get the groceries. I'll be right back.
everyone that was sharing it out managed to get somebody somewhere to take notice and contribute something along the line. So please do your part and work a miracle for this family by sharing out their information that's connected to the GoFundMe. I have put it on every platform at this point. It is pinned on Twitch. It is currently in the chat there on TikTok, and it is in the Book of the Faces. But let's do what we can to help this family. If you need if you're watching and you want to figure out or you want to see more of this information, the link is in the link of the trees. All you got to do is click on the bio, Amy's bio, and it'll take you to her link tree. And to answer your question, Cold Heart, if Amy didn't do it, it's not really a new account. It is a rebranded account of hers. She's got like 3 accounts, and this is one that she rebranded because when she's trying to multi-stream, it will not let her use the account she was normally using to go live on. So this is the only one that she's able to multi-stream on. So those of you that are coming into the live, thank you. Hang out with us today. Help us get this out to your friends and family. If you could share the live out to others, please do. We are on TikTok. We're on the purple page, you know, that Twitchy thing. We are on the Book of the Faces. So, and if you've not followed Keep Our Vets Housed over on the Book of the Faces, please go over and do that real quick, and then send the live out to your friends that are only using the Book of the Faces, so that we can get more people in to watch. Welcome in, everybody. Those of you that are watching, just hang out. Amy will be back in just a moment. In the meantime, while you're waiting, don't forget to check out our webpage, keepourvetshoused.org. While you're there, check out the latest blogs that Amy has posted. There are a few there's one about the family and the situation that they're going through, as well as several others revolving around our mission, including the launch of our ambassador program. We're looking to get representatives in every state. So if you would like to be a part of our program and help us get the word out about what we do, now would be the time to sign up. Go in, check out the blog, and you'll see attached to it a form that you can download, fill out, and send to us. All you got to do is you can also email us at kovhfoundation@gmail.com, and we'll get you some more information. So how is everybody doing today? It is Saturday. I know some of y'all are probably just waking up after having slept in today. Some of y'all may be getting ready to head out for the afternoon to go do some family things. So we thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us for even just the 5 minutes that you'll be here. All right, guys and gals, don't forget, if you are not in our Discord server, you still can join us and hang out in Discord and talk with other supporters of the KOVH family. So all you got to do is go into the link tree and you will find the link to our Discord there.
On the virtual field, the sun always shines. Mr. Unforgettable's plowing the lines. He's got the crew all gathered, the tractors in gear, bringing laughs and good times year after year. With a heart of gold and a smile so wide, he's the friend you need on this farming ride. Planting seeds of laughter, harvesting joy. Mr. Unforgettable's the real McCoy. He's the king of the farm, the lord of the land, turning pixels into paradise with his hands. With his friends by his side, the fun never ends. Mr. Unforgettable's the real McCoy. He's the king of the farm, the lord of the land, turning pixels into paradise with his hands. With his friends by his side, the fun never ends. Mr. Unforgettable's the farmer's best friend.
All right, everybody, while we're waiting for Amy to come back, make sure you're sharing this out to your friends and your family. Let them know that Amy is live and we are going to be here throughout the day. There will be sporadic breaks so that Amy can get her feet up. But we are going to sit here and do what we can today to help get this family over to their goal on the funds that they're trying to raise. Matter of fact, let's go check this out again today. Holy Hannah. All right, while we wait for Amy to come back, guys, make sure you continue to tap the screen, share this out to your friends, your family, your loved ones. We need to show this family that they're not forgotten. And we need to do what we can to help them out.
With his friends by his side, the fun never ends. Mr. Unforgettable's the farmer's best friend. He's the king of the farm, the lord of the land, turning pixels into
Medications. It's time for your medications. Yes, I know it is. Gotta go get my pill box. Hey, Amy.
Yes.
Without looking, what do you think they're at? Without looking, don't look, don't cheat. What do you think they're at right now?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
I said just take
I
a
don't
guess.
know.
Don't look.
I'm not looking.
3,945.
Oh my God, we're almost to $4,000.
I know. See, you ruined my fun. You're supposed to take a stab at the dark.
But I don't know.
I was just wanting you to throw a number out there.
But I can't. I'm dizzy and I don't feel good. So.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, I'll let it go this time. But next time,
I'm taking a picture of this and I'm going to do a close up so that you can see and help me figure out what these are. Because this is annoying me.
Okay.
All right, I sent it. It says it's sending. Of course, it's going to take a minute.
Of course, it's going to be a hot minute.
It's fine.
Oh, what the heck? So just stabbed me in the shoulder blade. Okay. Oh, jeez.
See my problem I'm having, though?
You've got D's, T's, and B's.
D, T, and B. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
the it looks like D's. Nope, could be O.
I don't see. Where's the B?
Oh, those are E's.
Yeah, E's are blue. So I have E's out. E's are blue. See, the colors match the stones, but
Those are either okay. Those are either D's or O's.
C or O's. Because
They're
C's are
purples. They're
purple.
purple. No, C's are. No, these are D's.
But see, these are C's and C is purple. This is a purple.
Okay. No, that's not a C. That's an O. That's an
Um,
O or a. Because see, in the very, very center, right above the U, that is definitely an O.
Okay, so that's a no.
But the outer edge looks like it's a D.
Oh my god.
But it could be that if you don't have D, then it's probably the letter O
Um,
or a 0.
I don't know.
Okay, did they
T's.
give you a guide?
No, there's no guide. It's Amy's world.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. So they know on the canvases there's a little ledger on the bottom that
Okay,
shows
at
you
the
what all
tippy top are those S's?
They look like 8s.
I don't know. I
Eight?
don't know.
Either 8s or 3s.
I don't know.
And as they zoom in, it just keeps becoming more and more of an 8.
I don't
Looks more like an 8. A 3 imposed over an 8.
6,
Gee, that was very
7.
confusing.
Do I have an 8? I do have an 8. Okay, the 8 is out. So the 8 is a purple. I have D,
Oh,
E
looks like pink.
out, T. I don't know. I'm so confused. I may put this one away and do another one because this is annoying me. I have an O.
Well, if you got O, that's probably all the outer edge, because the outer edge is a purple, so
I don't know. I'm so frustrated right now. I can't. I want to do a different one. We'll put this one aside for now
Okay.
because I can't. Like this, you see what I mean though? This makes me feel stupid. It's
I
not
think
me. It's my eyeballs.
they did it. They did it to confuse you.
Okay. Well, we'll put these ones away even though these are purple and I wanted to do them.
Oh,
I'm gonna do one more and then I'll start another diamond art. I just don't know what I want to do yet. We could do this big one. I can see these ones.
are you sure?
No, I was being sarcastic, but okay. Okay. What the hell is that?
What the hell is
What the hell is the... Looks like a time glass?
A what?
It looks like a time glass.
Okay.
I don't know what that is. I had to take a picture and send it to you. I thought I could read
Yes.
this one.
Yeah, send it to me. I'll take a look at it.
This is so messed up. This is so messed up. I quit. I did one set and I'm done.
You'll be doing one a week.
I'm gonna be doing
Problem
one a
is,
week.
you don't ever really give up.
I do give up. I gave
What
up.
the?
I told you.
It looks like it's supposed to be a dream catcher.
It's but what is in the middle? I mean, the weird times I got an M.
An hourglass.
There is no hourglass.
Oh, great. So you got an N. N.
Is it an
N.
N?
It looks like an N. Because you got to remember, you've got to you turn, because if you turn it over, it's going to be an N on the other side too. That's what you're
Okay.
seeing. That's what you're seeing through there. Oh, wait, go back to that other one.
Okay, hold
That
on.
makes sense now. That makes sense.
I'm so
Up
confused.
there at the top, that
Okay.
is a 3. Up there at the top, that is a 3.
Okay. What do you mean? The middle top?
The top, the pink,
Yes.
that is a 3.
Okay, hold on.
I can't really see what the middle top is because it kind of blurs out.
All right, hold on.
So
Okay, so what do we have? We have a U.
Yep, you have a U. You have
An
what
8?
looks like Z. E. I want to say E.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so I have a D.
No,
There's-
E. Letter E.
Yeah, but is there a D? So we have a D somewhere.
Is it
Yeah, the purple. The
Is it
purple is D. Yes. Okay, so we have an
Okay,
E,
that's D. You have an E, a T.
a T. Okay. And then we need a
Yeah,
3.
Yes.
Okay.
And I would say that
so-
one in the center up at the top is probably another one of the. What did we say that one was? A B?
I don't know. Hi, that one
Like a
nerd.
T?
Wait, what do we need? I need a 3.
Huh? Yeah, because that's clear, you're seeing whatever's printed on the other side too, which is making it look like something it's not.
Okay, so we've got a 3. Okay. So we got to count how many I need total. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4,
Looks like
5.
7 of the 3s.
I'm looking at the different numbers though. That one nerd says hi, Pappy. So 1.
Hello, that one nerd.
Okay, so starting from the outside in, we need 1, 2. We need E. That's 3. U. That's 4. Is that an O with the U?
I would say yes.
5. The pink is 6. And then the middle is 7. So what do we have right now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 2 more. What am I missing? I have 3, T, E, D, and U. So what do I still need?
I don't know. Looks like that's everything.
3.
Because
Oh
that's
my
everything
God.
that you. Because you got the 3, the D, the T, the O, the U, and the E.
Oh my God, my brain is gonna implode. How are you doing, that one nerd?
Because E is a blue, the T's are white,
Yes.
the O's are purple, unless the D's are also part of that purplish.
I don't know. I'm losing my mind. I'm here.
Now back to the. Which one are you going to do first?
I don't know if we're still missing these. I thought I counted.
I think you got everything on the
1,
purple one.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7. So I'm missing
Okay.
something. Is it an
Hold on.
8? In the center up the top?
It looks could be an 8. Come on, you stupid thing.
Oh my God, he's trying to distract me. Stop it. Stop it right now.
There we go. Yeah, that could be an 8 up there in the.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What?
$4,045 has been raised.
4,000 what?
$4,045.
Cool. It's going up.
Oh my God. I said 4,000 by tonight. It's only, what the
It's only not even 1 o'clock my time. Not even 11 o'clock your time.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Caused you to have a heart attack.
Oh my God.
Is this putting a little bit of faith back in humanity?
No. It's putting a whole lot of faith back in humanity. Where is he?
Okay, so that's that. That looks like everything that you need there. I'm going back to my scavenger hunt game.
I just messaged Don and let him know in case he didn't already see it. Because I don't think he sits there
Right.
and pays attention to it. So, oh my God, I can't. I just can't.
They're almost. If we get
I
them to
want to get
5,000,
halfway. If we can get halfway to 5,000, if we get 5,000 by tomorrow night, I will be really, really much. I will feel better.
We will probably hit 5,000
Okay,
tonight.
I'm being overly cautious. Well, my point
Yes,
was,
I know.
if we can get 5,000 by the end of this weekend, I will feel so much better.
Right.
Because I'm hoping that if we can get that by this weekend, then maybe they can negotiate with the bank, the lender, and we can keep
Right.
going, but they can pay that down.
Right.
I'm gonna throw up. Like, this is amazing.
Nope. You can't. You can't do
All right,
that.
I'm not gonna do this one because I still think I'm missing some, but I want to because it's purple.
I don't think you're missing anything. I think you got
Okay,
everything
okay,
you need.
okay. So I'm gonna do the purple, which is this is the D on the outside is the purple. So
Okay.
we'll do the D first, and we'll see what we have.
Work your way in. Work your way in.
Okay, we'll see. Oh, wow.
What's wrong?
Let's see. My videos got over 412 that I did this morning.
Ah.
I don't think it's us. I mean, there are other entities. I mean, they have been posting and posting, and this morning he sent me a picture or a video of this lady who's in the same age group who lost her mind that they were not able to get any help, and that she was concerned that people were not, they make claims that they, will do anything they can for veterans, and nobody really is. So he sent it to me because her following is like 3 times what mine is, and I'm hoping most of this is hers because that makes me have faith in people outside of like the little tiny people that I know. But we're pushing, and we pushed all day yesterday, and I'm doing it all day today and all day tomorrow.
We're part of a larger puzzle.
Yes. So, but I'm happy for them because it's about them. That's all that matters. I don't care about the follows or the likes. I don't care about what side of the political party spectrum people are on. This family is a veteran family. They've already been vetted. They've made national news, and people still continue to let them down, and I refuse to. That's what I care about. He's going to go see the family, though, today, which is really awesome because they're going to be happy if they don't already look. I don't think they're sitting staring at it. I'm not going to lie. When I did mine, I refreshed all day, every day because I was upset. And I didn't think I was owed anything. I just thought I would get shares, and I never even got shares. Like, nobody shared it.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was my biggest thing. Sometimes, even though you're still gonna lose your house, just seeing that people are trying and caring is enough to like ignite something else. Okay, let's see. I honestly, though, I had a goal of 4,000 by tonight, so that makes me super happy. I am beside myself.
You're ecstatic.
No.
You're not? Okay. Fine.
No. Go back to your scavenger hunt.
I'm doing, actually, yeah, I'm part doing that. I'm trying to earn my Amazon money through Misplay and the other app that I use.
I should try and finish out my Misplay and put that money on the GoFundMe. Will it let you post an update to our Facebook page,
For
the GoFundMe, and tell people that we're at that amount?
I would have to go in and just
Here, I'll do it because I'm
type
already
in,
on
I
it.
think.
Hold on. I'll do it.
It's time for your medications. No, really?
What do we owe? I mean, what is left to be raised? What is the dollar difference?
Well, if they're a little over 4,000, it's just under like 5,945 to go. 55, something like that.
Okay, so okay. I feel a lot better right now. I feel a lot better. I can't believe that. Oh my god!
Crap, that hurt. Just
Pappy!
popped my hip.
Pappy!
What? Did you just check again?
$5,095.
Well,
Oh
people
my
are
god!
stepping up. So they're at 5,095.
Yes.
They're now $4,905 away.
Oh my god! Oh my god! If we get them 10K by this weekend, oh my god!
Your
I don't.
faith in humanity will be restored.
No, I'm gonna have heart failure. I'm gonna have freaking heart failure. Oh my god! I just
What?
that's just amazing. No, they didn't get 10K. We're at $5,000. No, they don't need 5. They updated it. He was settling for 5 because it was that amount did not include the taxes or the lawyer fees. It would not have kept their house. And I asked Don yesterday, I said, he really needs to put the full amount. But they were afraid if they put the 10K that nobody would donate because it looks like too much money. And I said, but honesty is everything. And if people know how much he needs and sees that they can look at the receipts, all of the articles and things, that's what they need. Otherwise it's not going to happen. It's like people are going to waste money. And so this morning I woke up to a message from him, and he said that he had him fix it. He's proud, and he doesn't feel like it was going to happen anyway. He actually was convinced, if you watched his video, that nobody actually cares, that they're just done. He accepted defeat, and he was gonna take down the GoFundMe, and that's why I went live early yesterday morning and made myself sick, because I refuse that. I know what that is like, to just say screw it, nobody gives a shit about me, and that would end up making life for them so much worse. So no, we are at $5,000 right now. $5,095 right now. I have like whoever donated the $1,000 minutes ago. Thank you so much. That is freaking amazing. I can't even see. I can't. I don't think this is us either. I think this is everything because people are talking about it. It is a collective.
It is a collective. We are part of the puzzle. We are doing our part.
Yes.
I mean, if we hadn't started, if Amy, think about it. If we had not have started this yesterday morning when we did,
I don't think they would have what they have.
they would not have had what they had because we
No.
stepped up. We are motivating others to do something.
Yes, so thank you for everybody helping because this is amazing.
We're just getting the information out there, and everybody's doing what they can with it.
I am like, I'm losing my mind. I can't. Oh. I can't. This is amazing. Like I hate this because it's making me have my faith in humanity semi restored. I don't want to. I'm kind of happy being grumpy and mean.
Oh, what? You grumpy and mean? Never. Nah, I'm just used to you taking it out on me.
So is $6,000 our goal till through the weekend then?
Why don't we just say as high as we can get it?
Well, no, but I'm doing baby steps, and then people are blowing it out of the
6,000.
water. So we'll say 6,000.
6,000. Okay, 6,000 is the next one.
Okay.
6,000 is the next goal.
Okay.
We'll just do it in increments. We'll just raise the bar every time we hit a new 1,000. So
Oh
we
my
raise
God.
another 1,000.
If we save this one home, I will be. I don't know what I'm going to be.
Amy, we did something like this last year, but it was in a different way.
I know.
Remember,
I know.
I told you last year when you were going through similar feelings, Justin and Amanda dropped right into your lap.
I know.
And you gave their baby a birthday. You helped get them dinner for that day.
Yes, but it's not a
groceries for that
house.
day.
It's not a house. This is an actual house.
But think about it. It was a small step. This year, we're taking part in helping a family keep their home. Had you had something like had the support like this 10 years ago, you might not be going through what you're going through right now.
We would not have been going through what we're going through right now.
But then also you wouldn't be able to know what these families are going through and going to be going through. So you are the poster child of KOVH. Sorry, not sorry.
Wow.
Somebody has to be first when it comes to experiencing and going through it. And sadly, your family has lived it.
I know. Okay, so I did the outside.
Okay.
Now we gotta. Where's the envelopes?
Working inside, towards the inner side or whatever.
Oh, I'm not an amazing poster cover, and now I feel like a poster cover. Thanks a lot, Pappy. That was so wrong.
Sure. You're a poster cover. You're a poster. I said poster child.
Yeah, but he said poster cover. See?
Oh,
He said
Lord.
poster cover. Now I feel like one. Look what you started. Kaiser, I'm gonna steal your peanut butter.
Oh, Kaiser.
I bought
Don't let her
Nutella,
steal your
by the
peanut
way.
butter. Ooh,
For my
you got the
crackers.
good-
Yeah, because I was like, screw it. I'm unhappy.
That does sound like a good thing to do today. Crackers with peanut butter.
Crackers with peanut butter.
I may have to go make me a plate full later.
A plate full?
Yeah, I got a small saucer size plates. Or I
I
can
was
do
thinking
a full
a
plate.
cracker with peanut butter on it.
Shit, fuck that. I'm gonna go with large with like 10 crackers.
Wow. I love Nutella. So on our first deployment, when we first moved to San Diego, my friend in the UK who passed like right after they came back, he sent me a box of Nutella with like 12 little jars in it, and I had never had it before. Oh my god, that was the start of something bad, very bad. Oh shit, what am I doing? I got another one to do.
Oh no.
I got
What
another
are
one to
you
do.
doing? Yeah, you got to do the outside of the other side. Then you got to turn it over and do the
Yeah,
reverse side.
I gotta do the other side. um, yeah, I had never had it before, and so when I first tried it, I was like, ew. And then I was like, wait, that's actually kind of good. And then we inhaled that within the end of the week. I was like, no, you have started something bad. Then we were buying it like every paycheck that he was overseas and international waters because we had the extra money and I justified it that way. And I was like, I want more. Must have more.
Must have. Okay. I'm going to have to get ready to go to the kitchen and grab my pills because the squawk box is yelling at me. So let me do this. Ugh.
Oh my god.
What? Did you check for another update?
5,195.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
my god.
So somebody just did $100.
What is happening?
It's called restoring the faith in humanity. Somebody out there is listening and paying attention.
I dropped Jesus on his face though.
Jesus is showing. Maybe that's Jesus telling you something. Drop me on my face and I will show you a miracle.
Oh my god. I
Wouldn't
did
that be
not just
crazy
admit
if-
that on a live though.
Wouldn't that be crazy if you pulled off if we as part of a collective pulled off the greatest miracle of all this weekend? Now is that just to pay off the house?
Yes, they will own the house.
They will own the house after this.
Mm-hmm.
So if we get them the 10,000, if we are part of the collective that's raising the money to get them the 10,000, they're going to own that house. That would be a cool Mother's Day gift for her.
Yes, it would. That was what I was hoping for, but I mean, that's a lot of money, so
Yeah, but
I didn't
still,
wanna-
look at the miracle that has happened so far.
oh god, Chaplain Pappy is in his cloak now.
I mean, through the cloak, it is a miracle. People are coming together.
Yeah, that's what's making me excited.
So, I mean, last night they were barely at $400 or $500,
Yes.
and we wake up this morning and they were over $1,000. And now, I mean, let's see, it's been 4 hours since you started texting me with updates. Well, actually, no, since 8 o'clock, so 4 or 5 hours, 5 hours or so, and they're at 5,000, they're over $5,000. I'm sure that when Dawn goes and talks to them, there's going to be some tears on their behalf.
I want to see the
Wouldn't it be-
response. I really want to see it because I'm going to lose my mind.
I would love it if people could pull together by the end of tomorrow, and get them the $10,000 so that Monday he can go to the bank and say, "Here's your money."
It won't happen that fast. With that much money, GoFundMe will have to hold it, but
Yeah, don't they take a little bit out?
no. Well, sort of, yes.
So we really need to go above 10,000.
They should be able to be above 10,000. If people are going to make this happen, they will. It's like compensation for the trauma that they have been put through. And
Yeah.
actually, the nonprofits who have dropped the ball and failed them should be footing some of that anyway. I
Yeah,
know
they're
if we did that, I would definitely be responsible and I would do a fundraiser for it.
Those nonprofits that drop the ball when they hear what's going on are going to be so ashamed of themselves.
All I know is they better not try and come forward and say that it's because of them, because I'm going to be pissed. You don't get
have
to pass on somebody and say there's nothing you can do and then
You
try
have-
and claim the fame.
I was gonna say you got the receipts of who told them no.
Yep. When he sent me the email, I was just the emails. I mean, I've got them all, and
Right.
I just kept saying I'm sorry. As I was reading them, I was like, I can't. I showed. I can't say that. I promised I wouldn't. But I
Right.
wasn't the only one who was upset because the names of those organizations were big ones.
Oh,
So
goodness.
yeah, they were big.
One day we will get to hear the story. One day.
When the lawsuit's over.
Yep. Of course, by then people will have forgotten about it.
I won't let them. You know that.
Well, I know you won't. You're like a rabid dog when you get a hold of something.
Now I'm a rabid
Yeah.
dog. Pappy, you need to learn new words.
No, I like my words. They're very descriptive.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
I mean, I could say you're like a junkyard dog getting a hold of a piece of meat.
No, let's not do that. Hey, Dave. I want to show Dave and see what he says. Yeah, you want to see now?
There you go. That really helped.
That's over half of the 10K.
They're gonna need it.
Yes.
We need to give him some benefit.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while Amy is away, don't forget to keep tapping that screen. Share us out to your friends, your family, your loved ones. Also, make sure you're sharing out the information for this family that we have been talking about. We are making strides towards helping them. Us and other groups that are actually helping them. We're not sure who all is stepping up to the plate, but I guarantee you, anyone that has been helping will be named. Just make sure that you guys are doing your part, even if all you're doing is sharing the GoFundMe out. Click it, send it out to everybody you know, because you just never know. Someone you know might be able to give them a blessing, or somebody you know might know someone that can help them. So let's be sure we're sending this out to everyone we can. I know I have tagged it on my Facebook. I have sent it to a select group of people. I have asked people to send it to their friends. So let's do our part to help this family. Ooh. Oh, okay. I gotta adjust here. And when Amy comes back, I have got to step away for a few minutes. All right, everybody, thank you all for stopping by. This is the Keep Our Vets Housed feed. We're across 3 platforms right now. We're on TikTok, the Twitchy page, and the Book of the Faces. So if you are not following us on any of those, please go follow us. Ooh. Ouch. Oh. Okay, I can't wait. All right, guys, I will be right back. I have to step away.
He's got that sunshine smile with a heart as sweet as wildflower style. She's planting seeds in farm Sims land. There's switches to battle, rifle in hand. Oh, the key, she's sweet as can be, fighting foes out there fearlessly. With a gentle laugh, she takes her aim. In the field or the firefight, she plays her game. Fields of corn and fields of wheat grow tall and steady under her feet. But don't be fooled by the farm girl's She's a Call of Duty queen, sounding alarms. Oh, the key, she's sweet as can be, fighting foes out there fearlessly. With a gentle laugh, she takes her aim. In the field or the firefight, she plays her game. Oh, oh, she's got that balance, that beauty and might, soft as the dawn and fierce as the night.
Yeah.
Farm or fight, she gives
All right.
it her all. Odeki spirit stands strong and tall. Oh, the key, she's sweet as can be, fighting foes out there fearlessly. With a gentle laugh, she takes her aim. In the field or the firefight, she plays her game. So here's to Odeki, light as the breeze, making farms grow, foes hit their knees. Sweet but strong with a smile.
All right, I'm back. Are you back, Amy? Nope, not yet. Okay. Well, anyways, while we wait for Amy to come back, guys, don't forget to tap that screen. Share us out to your friends, your family, and your loved ones. Also, don't forget to be sharing out the information for the GoFundMe that we are working on. We are trying to help a family in need this weekend.
Sweet but strong with her smile so true. In every battle, she'll see it through. That balance, that beauty and might, soft as the dawn and fierce as the night. Farm or fight, she gives it her all. Odeki spirit stands strong and tall. Odeki, she's sweet as can be.
Ooh, awesome.
There's a guy we know, a legend in the scene, running those fields like he's 17, with a laugh so loud you can't ignore. He's the kid at heart we all adore. When the game loads up and the sun goes down, he's the life of the party, the king of the town. Fans and friends gather, the fun begins, 'cause with him every day's a win. He's refused to wait, never with a heart so
52.90 now.
on the farm or the stream, he's living free, playing games with the world, just wait and see. Refuse to age, yeah, that's the name. Forever young, he's changing the game.
Keeps going up and up and up.
Fine, but it's the joy he sows that really shines.
That's what we want to see. So keep sending that out to your friends and your family, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing how a small group of people can help an amazing family.
A memory made with the kid at heart who never fades.
Don't even have to give a lot. You can just share this out if you have nothing to give. And you can also encourage those that you know who might be able to give. Yep, that's the whole 10,000. That would be the whole 10,000 with a little extra change in there. All right, let me heat back up. Ow. I gotta keep an eye on the clock too, because I have a delivery coming sometime around 3. Oops. Ah, shoot. How the hell did I do that? Give me just a second. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Well, the AG is working on that, I'm sure. So we have to wait for the Attorney General to finish his case. You know what? I need to take this. Stick it behind my head. There we go.
I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Okay.
Amy,
Hang on. I'm right here.
don't look. Don't look.
What?
Don't look.
I'm Peppy. You know, every time I go back to TikTok, I didn't even do the thing. Okay, what?
Don't look.
Okay.
Hang tight. I'm going to refresh my screen. Holy shit cards! $53.90.
Oh my god.
I just checked it a second ago and it was at $52.90. So, and before I checked it, Tim checked it, it was at $52.30. So in the last 5 minutes, it has gone up $160.
Oh my god.
So those of you that are listening and those of you that are taking part, thank you so very much on behalf of this family.
He is with them right now.
Cool.
How do I send him the live?
Cindy, what depends on where he's at. He's TikTok?
Yes.
Just share the link to him.
I don't have the link on my... Hold on.
It's in Discord. I don't know who he is, otherwise I would send it.
It's so funny. I would definitely make them have to pay, yes, because that's what I would do. They should be responsible. 4,415.
Huh?
4,415.
What, it just went up again?
Yes.
Wait, what?
$4,415.
For the lawyers?
No, not for the lawyers. For the GoFundMe.
Are you saying 5,415?
5,000. Yes, 5. I'm sorry.
I was like, wait a second. I was like, wait a second. Where did they lose money at all of a sudden?
I don't want to hear it, Pappy. I don't want to hear it.
I'm not saying anything.
I don't want to hear it. Oh my God.
It can keep going up. Yep, 5,415.
My God. Again.
Yeah, this would be a nice Mother's Day gift.
This would be an awesome Mother's Day gift. Yes. How do I get I don't have the link.
Where are you at on your phone sending it to him?
I need to be on the phone, but hang on.
Go into Discord. In the announcements, your TikTok, there's a link to your TikTok live in one of those 3 links, and just copy and paste that over to him.
Announcements.
I put all 3 of the feeds in there today. So
copy.
This is cool. Okay, done with this one for a little bit. I need to go check my Walmart order. I have a bag of flour, a bag of sugar, bread, milk, and popcorn coming. Is that sad that that's all I could afford
today? Sounds like
today?
You're very pregnant.
No, actually, I'm wanting to be able to be very pregnant. Bite me, woman. See, now I was going to bake you some cookies. I was going to bake some cookies, and I was going to figure out how to mail you one. Forget it now.
Just
we'll
one
send
cookie?
you just a picture.
Just
one
cookie? Wow. Okay.
I was going to mail them one at a time.
Okay.
I gotta figure out how I'd mail cookies though in the mail. Cookies in the mail to Amy. Peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, they want to pay back.
Uh-huh.
Hang on. Okay. All right. Do I want to refresh one more time? Do I want to refresh? I'm scared. If we get to 6,000 today, I'm gonna freak. Nope, we're still good. 4,415. 5,000. Why am I converting it to 5 to 4? Because I'm freaking out. I am freaking out. I can't.
You're losing.
I'm freaking out.
You're
I'm losing my mind.
You're losing it. You're losing
I am.
it.
I am
Amy.
losing my mind. I am so excited because I want them to be okay. That is what I care about. As long as they get to keep the house, everything else will just work itself out. Karma is a royal bitch, so I'm just blown away. Aw. I think they're all super freaked out and excited. I'm blown away. I'm just blown away. Oh, he says no funds will be released to the 31st, so
That's
I know,
okay.
yeah, but that's because of the amount of money. I mean, it's even worse if they make hundreds of thousands of dollars, but yeah, I'm just blown away. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Screw you, Karma, for restoring faith in humanity. I was happy where I was. I am so excited though, because this is huge for them. To think that yesterday morning he broke my heart because he was done. He said he's tired of being humiliated and telling his story and spending hours talking to people and them saying that they can't do anything. Well, neither can I. The one thing I can do is I can talk. I can use my platform to talk and talk and talk and talk every single day. And I convinced myself that as long as I had a mouth and I could sit here, even if I had to keep taking breaks so that I don't have a heart attack, that I was going to do that because it is the least I could do. All of these other nonprofits, big and small, they can do the same thing. I don't know why they didn't do it. I have no words, none. This is the most simplest way to show a veteran that you actually care about them, to show a family that you actually care about them.
Yeah, this is going to be a great show of support. Um, 5,590.
What?
5,590.
Oh my gosh. I'm so just. You realize we're probably going to get to 6 grand within the next couple hours.
Uh-huh.
I am so happy for them. It's just sad that they had to go through all that they have gone through, and that all of the people that they have talked to, which could have done the same thing, didn't do it. That's sad. I have, I have, I have had to rethink my thoughts.
Yeah, it's always fun when you're being challenged, isn't it?
I have no words. Okay, so because I haven't done it in a little while, I need to do my little spiel because I want to make sure we keep the momentum going. Um, Although I don't have many words. So if you're just joining us and if you're watching from the outside, we are helping, trying to help push the GoFundMe for a veteran family who has been shafted and kind of like cast out by the majority of nonprofits and people in this country. They're out of options and they're out of time. And this is their only solution. When you have been told no by banks and credit unions and all of the different nonprofits that you've contacted, and you have made state, local, and national level news and nothing changes, there's a problem. I came across this video by accident when Nick tagged me in it a couple days ago, and I was like a lot of these other nonprofits. I knew we have no budget. We're a year into being a nonprofit, and we're not operating as a fundraising nonprofit. Because my own family is going through so much. But when I saw and heard the story and I saw the evidence, I was blown away and so disappointed in this country because this is a clear case of unnecessary violence against a veteran family. It is the result of a rent to own scam, I guess we're going to call it, which is being dealt with on a separate issue. And it is breaking not just this family, but many others. And so there was nothing I could do with that. But I knew that I have a platform, and even though it's little and there's not much that I could do, I knew that I could go live and go live and go live and try and raise awareness. And so that's what we did. Who am I? My name is Amy Tilly Boyd, and I am the founder of the Keep Our Vets Housed Foundation. I am a advocate for the right for veterans to keep their homes. I am here, though, not just as a housing advocate for veterans, but also as a veteran spouse, a mother, and someone who knows firsthand how gutting this is, how horrible and humiliating that this is. As someone who's been through this nightmare and is still going through this nightmare, I know all too well what excuses and the nonsense that goes on that we get handed all the time. I see us casting out our opinions and doing nothing because we think somebody else will do something, and the truth is they don't. In 2014, after years of service, 12 years to be exact, my husband and I were blindsided by the threat of foreclosure. We absolutely did everything right. We served the country, paid our bills, were assets to our community, and it was just not enough. We still nearly lost our home, and we're still fighting for it. Ours is courtesy of the COVID-19 forbearance on top of this country failing us. We did not get a dollar for dang near 6 years. No matter what I did, I couldn't get anyone to tell our story or to support us. And I knew then that there was a problem. It is this fight that opened my eyes to a national crisis that was hiding in plain sight and that so many of us still today continue to ignore. And that is exactly why I started the KOVH Foundation, to stand in the gap for those who served and now need us to serve them. Here is the grim reality that we need to accept as fact because it's public record and you can research it yourself. May 1st, the VA's vast program, thanks to this current administration, was terminated. There were no parades, no outrage, no nothing. This program helped more than 50,000 veterans to avoid foreclosure through interest rate reductions of up to 3.5%, forbearances during hardships, payment deferrals to veterans transitioning to civilian life, foreclosure mediation that had a 78% success rate, and protections for families of deployed soldiers. All of it is now gone. As of September 1st, the current administration has helped to pave the way to remove all federal mortgage assistance programs, including the FHA relief, that will disappear too. Shame on them. This isn't just a bureaucratic shift, it's a humanitarian crisis in the making. It is absolutely paving the way to not only be anti-veteran, but to make veterans homeless. 50,000 veterans are now facing foreclosure in the next 90 to 120 days, guaranteed. That is fact. It's going to triple within the next few weeks as we get closer to the 1st. Veterans on fixed incomes and those with disabilities are at the highest risk, and they are our number one priority. The VA has reported a 32% spike in housing-related distress calls. That is definitely going to cause mental health crisis overload on top of what we already are trying to deal with. Families of deployed troops just lost their safety net, and veterans transitioning to civilian jobs have no time cushion left. They are out of options. This is unnecessary additional trauma on top of existing trauma. And the ripple effect is going to be massive. $87 billion in projected home equity loss in the first year, which will be the end of 2026. 14 regional banks that carry the biggest portfolios with VA mortgages are now flagged as financially at risk. And cities across the nation are preparing for a minimum of a 27% surge in family homelessness, not homelessness, family homelessness, meaning children. We are rapidly hurtling towards a crisis that could rival that of 2008, but the difference this time, the people getting hit first are those that wore flags on their uniform and served this country. So why are so many of these nonprofits on TikTok and on Twitch and all across the nation being quiet? Why are all of the organizations and groups being quiet? Because it's buried in policy jargon that nobody wants to go in and read. The media is distracted, and most people believe that the housing market is strong enough that it's going to rebound, and it's not. Worst of all, there's a false hope that private lenders will voluntarily fill the gap that the VASP program left, and they had a chance to. There is zero intent on replacing the program from anywhere. That is why the KOVH Foundation is standing virtually alone in raising the alarm. That is why we created the Veteran Housing Justice Ambassador Program, a national grassroots response to a national disgrace. We're placing ambassadors in every state that are going to work with state leaders, educate the public, connect veteran families with resources in their local communities in their states, as well as push for legislative protections in their states. They're helping to stop the crisis before it escalates anymore. This is not top down. This is bottom up people power change. We are giving American veterans the one thing they've been denied, a loud, unrelenting advocate in every corner of the country that we will not be silenced. Here's what we're asking of you. Think of becoming an ambassador. If you can guarantee me that you can give me 8 hours minimum a week, I will train you and put you through the workshops to teach you what I do, and I do it every day. And you can help to do this in your state and make my life a little easier so that we can do more faster. Share this message, reach out to your lawmakers, and don't let this happen on your watch. You don't need a policy degree, you need courage. You don't need a uniform, you just need conviction. We stand. We cannot stand by while those who served our country continue to lose their homes in silence. This is not a partisan issue. This is about protecting American families and the stability of our communities. The time for action is not tomorrow, it is today and right now. This is not about left or right. It is not about politics. It is about families. It's about dignity. It is about who we are as a nation and what we stand for. We cannot let the people who serve this country come home to foreclosure notices. We cannot let this silent crisis continue in the shadows. So I'm going to ask you, will you be a voice? Will you take the lead? Will you help us to keep our vets housed? All you have to do is contact us at kovhfoundation@gmail.com and let us know that you would like an application to become an ambassador for your state. We also have junior ambassadors underneath it. Both will need to be have an application filled out. You don't have to do this alone. You're going to have us all along the way. I'm creating all the materials. But if you genuinely live in this country and support our military and our veterans, this is the number one best way that you can show your support and help them, because nobody else is doing it. It's so important right now. And so if you can go to my link tree and you, oh my God, 5,620. And and you can share out the GoFundMe link. I set a goal of $4,000 for this family tonight. We blew it away at 5. Now we're at 5,600. So I don't know what to say. I'm so just like I
We
don't
have
know.
people we have people sharing this out. That's what's going on.
Yeah. I don't I can't talk anymore. I They need $10,000. It is a lot of money, but it is not nearly as much as their life is worth, and this country owes our veterans more than. Thank you so much, Wicked. We owe these veterans more than we're giving them. And the hypocrisy between these social media organizations and nonprofits is just extreme. They are participating in what I have called selective support. They're pushing each other as far as nonprofits are, and those of us who are smaller and are just doing our thing and helping where we can are kind of being iced out. I thought when I created this nonprofit and what I've been doing before we were a nonprofit that it was about helping veterans. I thought it was about helping each other and sharing resources and getting the word out and making sure that not another single veteran makes it out on the street when we shouldn't be letting them in the first place. This family has done everything right. They're in their 60s, and the last thing they should be doing right now is stressing out over if they're going to have a home come June 11th. It's disgusting. They're victims of a scam, of a rent to own scam that will definitely have these individuals, this father and son duo, behind bars. I don't think it's going to happen soon enough. But the suffering and the loss that they have left in their wake is enormous. They are not the only family. Hi, Chuck. And I'm counting on the Pennsylvania AG to do his duty and to hold them accountable. The only thing that I can do is to keep sharing the GoFundMe link. I am fighting for my own house. I honestly was ready to walk away from everything because I can't compete with people who are clout chasing and are all about being famous on social media. For me, for my family, this was humiliating. It is the most horrible thing I've ever been through. And we weren't lucky enough to have anybody, we still aren't, stand up for us. Not one person. Um, we did participate in a fundraiser that helped us raise one mortgage payment. I thought the people were good until they turned on us and actually questioned not only me being married to a veteran, but that my husband was a veteran. They handled it the wrong way and wanted to vet. I'm okay with that. We need to. But the way they were to him on the phone was ridiculous. Having seen correspondence with this family that he has had with national nonprofits that we all know, I am even more disgusted because these are people who have millions of dollars and they're treating veterans like crap. And it's wrong. Telling your story on social media is humiliating. It is hard enough. I have watched veterans cry on their TikToks and get the help that they needed, but only every other one, it seems. So we need to fix what's broken, not just with the system, but with ourselves. Because if when it comes down to suffering and doing what we can't set aside our political views, our religious views, our prejudices against gender identity, or whatever you want to separate us with, to help these people in their worst possible times, then I don't know that we have a right to call ourselves an American, because that's what we're supposed to be standing for. There is nobody perfect. We've all made mistakes. This was a crime. It is being carried out across the country. It's not just this one group. It's not just this one family. It's numerous families, and numerous people are preying on our elderly and our veteran population. Look at the reverse mortgages. We've seen it time after time for years. The only way it's going to stop is if we all work together and we share. Even if you can't donate, do you know how much a share is worth? I'm going to call it right now, $1 million. So share. It costs you nothing. It takes you 1 minute. Share the live, share the link, share our website with our blog. We have to try and keep up. I was not even gonna look. I thought we would get to $4,000 by tonight. I was gonna write a blog post. I now can't do that because you all decided we're going to say screw that and we're going to make her all mentally unstable and go over the $5,000. $5,000 was supposed to be tomorrow, y'all. $5,000 was supposed to be tomorrow's thing. I was doing baby steps. You guys said no, screw that. We can do this. If we can get this 10K by tomorrow night, I don't know what I'm going to do. This family will be able to sleep. They'll be able to not have to worry about answering the phone. And I will not have to sit through another video by him with him wanting to give up. We talk about mental health with veterans. The hypocrisy of some of you influencers and streamers who preach about you're there for them. Where are you now? Because if you're not helping this family get their message out, get their story out, you're not for mental health. Because they are in a mental health crisis. If we keep band-aiding over these issues and just working on the underlying, or not the underlying, but the actual effects and not the underlying issues, we're contributing to the problem. So if we want to tackle mental health and ease the suffering, then join us and help us by fighting to change the legislation and regulations to make these kind of things criminal from day one. The moment a report is filed stating that a veteran with a mortgage is a victim of a heinous crime, it should shut everything down. There should be no mention of foreclosure. The bank should be put on alert immediately, and an investigation should be launched. And if it proves true, then they should be immediately a task force put in place to go after these individuals before it becomes a big problem. Because if we let it get this far, people are going to keep losing their lives. And if you talk about the 44 a day, which some now people are saying 48, I guarantee you it's probably closer to 50. But those veterans are not statistics. They're lives that have been taken because we don't care enough to stand up for them. I don't care what rank or how long they've served, they're veterans. And once you take that oath, it doesn't expire. I don't have all the answers. I don't even know how we're going to come up with the 7 payments for our house. I can't even begin to do anything for myself because it's prohibited. I don't have people who have been doing for me and for my family what I have been trying to do for the last couple years. Might I add, though, I've been doing this since 2014, and we have only been a nonprofit for the last year. So I was doing this out of pocket because it had to be done. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the clout. I don't care about the follows and the likes. I have bills I'm not able to pay this month. What I care about is that if we can save one family, one house at a time, then we're doing something. And the louder we are and the more that we show people that we are not going away, the more they're not going to be able to ignore us and they're going to be able to stand up and join us. These families are not going to come onto lives and tell their story because they don't feel safe. Is that the country that we've become? Because it's not the one that I thought we were. Pappy's been around for almost 2 years. I don't know how many times I've wanted to give up.
I've lost count.
And it's not because I don't care. It's because I care too much and I'm tired of nobody else wanting to step up. I don't know why these nonprofits are not doing their job. I don't. I'm mind blown just because I can't donate, but I can live stream all day today off and on and all day tomorrow off and on and until we get the 10K. I'm not stopping till we do. I have not been able to help a veteran save their house yet. I've helped with a birthday. I've helped with Christmas. I actually put my family in debt paying an electric bill. I put my family last because this veteran family that I helped, this single dad, his son possibly being able to visit him and not having electricity bothered me. I know what it's like to not get help. I know what it's like to live in a country that you don't feel cares about you. I care. Pappy cares. My foundation cares. Those of you who are donating care. Those of you who just tap the share button, you care. You're showing this family who probably is watching right now that you care. It's not about the money. It is at the end of the day, but it's not. It's about you doing what you can. And the free things are sharing, liking, and following. I'm excited though because I thought for sure we would be 5K by tomorrow night. We're now at 5,620. I have no words. Just no words. What am I doing?
There's a lot.
Tea. What?
There's people helping. There's people helping. That's
Yeah,
all we
it's
can
a
say.
collective effort. This is not us. This is, I'd like to think that we're a little tiny cracker crumb on the floor of a bigger floor. But it makes me feel good that they're getting help. That's what I'm excited over. We're not getting anything out of this. I don't even want to thank you. I want to help them because I know what it's like to not get help. I almost quit here last night because of a variety of different reasons. I know what it's like to pour your heart out and to be honest and to do everything right and it not be enough. I know what it's like to not be able to make sure that your child has a dinner in their belly every night. Or in my case, I have a dog that we're $300 and some short from having his tail amputated, which is cancer. And I know because we're not getting it done right now because we can't, that he's at risk. And it's my son's dog. I can't help my family. So I pour everything into helping everyone else. I don't have answers as to why other nonprofits can't do something simple as going live and doing what is right. All I know is I am 50 years old and we bought our first home right off of active duty. My husband did 12 years and we were sitting at 60% disability for all those years until a couple years ago. And I never once had anyone share our story. And I was going live like every single day, just telling our story, and nobody cared. I know what that's like. So last night I had my heart broken and I almost quit, except Ask Pappy. The one thing I said was, I can't quit because if I quit, I'm quitting on this family, and right now they need us to help. If all I can do is go live all day long and talk about them and share their link and tell you the stats of what we're facing and that this is just one family of so many and how catastrophic doing nothing is, then that is what I'm going to do. I see a Dawn on the TikTok side. This family is a veteran family. They broke me a couple days ago when Nick tagged me in the video, and I watched it and I did my research, and I was like, oh my God, this whole time, my one saving grace was that if we could get our story nationally televised, if we could go on the air and have the media share our story, that this would go away and we'd be fine. And then hearing that they've already done that, and that they were locally and on the state level media covered, and that they didn't get the help that they needed, that broke me. It broke me because it blew out of the water the only thing I was actually using as a safety blanket. I already know that people don't care, because if they did, they wouldn't be selectively picking and choosing who they actually help. I have not all the answers. I wish I could do more than what I'm doing. But what I do know is that if you have put your life on the line to serve this country so that my family can sit here, then you deserve and are owed far more than thank you for your service. You absolutely have earned the right to keep your house. You absolutely have earned the right for this government in this country to make sure that as long as you and your family are alive, that you are taken care of and protected from all of these scams and cons and predatory lending. And if there isn't regulations and laws in place on the state and federal level to keep you safe, then it is the duty and job of every single one of us to hold our state officials and our federal government accountable to make sure that that happens. So tell me, why hasn't that happened through now? Because if it was in place, we wouldn't be here right now having these conversations. How many more veterans, veteran spouses, and veteran dependents have to lose their lives in this country because we don't care? How many more homes have to get lost and we tout our care packages for homeless veterans before we stand up and say, okay, this is ridiculous. While it's great that we can give them care packages, we should be focusing on not adding any more numbers to that crisis. Especially when this government, when this judicial system, which is an injustice system right now, continues to allow these people to lose their homes, go homeless, and be criminalized because we don't care enough to fight for them to keep their homes. It is cheaper for us to keep these veterans and our American people in our homes than to let them go out onto the street and have to rely on the state and federal programs that we pretty much sit here and see everyone complaining about, that they want to do away with those programs. So we can't have it both ways. You can't create the crisis and take away the ability for them to exist. You just can't do it. You can't. Housing is a human basic right. It's a necessity to exist in this country safely and be an asset to your community. And when you spend as much money as like this family has, and this is the dollar amount that's left for them to be able to be safe in their home and sleep at night, how can you not hear that and do whatever you can do, even if it's just something simple like sharing? It costs you nothing. When we started the live stream yesterday morning, I wasn't sure we were going to be able to do anything at all because I don't think I have the following, and I know people already don't much like me. And I thought maybe if I just tried, I could figure something out and we could tell the story. And then little by little by little by little, I was watching it go up and I was like, oh my gosh, maybe this actually is possible. So this morning when I messaged Pappy, I saw we were over $1,000 and I was like, wait, maybe this is going to happen a little bit. Maybe. So I set the goal at $4,000 by the end of tonight. 5,000 by tomorrow night. And then what happened? You guys blew it out of the water. I am so excited and so happy, but we still have so much work to do. So I'm going to be live off and on today. I'm going to be live off and on tomorrow. And I'm going to keep doing this every single day until we get this done. I'm hoping we can get this done by tomorrow night because that would be the greatest Mother's Day gift ever. But we need to get this done. And the sooner we get it done, the sooner we can give them a little tiny piece of their mind back. Just a little. If they can go to bed at night and be okay, that'll make me better. I am so excited that you guys can listen and read their story and step up. That means everything right now. I know that we can do this. I know it's hard and I know people are struggling themselves, but I know we can do this.
We have an update.
We do?
5,780.
Oh my gosh, $5,780. Let's freaking go. So we are live right now on the Book of the Faces, YouTube, the Purple platform, TikTok. I am just, I don't know what to say.
Let's keep going,
We
ladies
got
and
to keep
gentlemen.
doing it. Yes. We can do it. I know we can do this. I don't know why other people haven't helped them, but I know that we can do this. This family's very lucky to have Don and his family behind them, because if he wasn't the one who was pushing them, I don't think this would be possible. I wish everybody could have a Don, because if everybody had a Don, they would have a better chance at making things happen than what there is. So we're
Wait, is that Don Livingston the one you're
yes,
talking about?
that is the Don.
I'm going to follow him.
Which sounds very mobster. Sorry, Don. It does. Yes. Yes, that is the Don.
That way, next time that we go live, I can notify him that you're live.
Yeah. I try to stay in contact. I don't want to bother the family too much, so I'm trying not to flood the emails of the family.
You're going with the contact person.
I'm trying to use, because I want to make sure that we are that we're not overloading them. I know what that is like too, so this is not right. Is this right?
Don't
You
know,
said
is it?
T, but does that fit? I don't think this is gonna fit in this. You told me that was a T. I thought it was a cross.
It could be a cross or a little T. I
We
don't
don't
know.
have crosses though. I don't know.
No?
I don't know. We'll see if this will fit. I don't think this is gonna fit in here. No, it doesn't fit. These are roundish. Yeah, these don't fit. I don't have a cross though. So what would it be? I am confused. I'm really confused. And my foot is really
I don't
swollen.
know. You're going to need to take a break here
Yeah,
soon.
I gotta get this. Yes, I don't want to, but I have to, because I don't want to. I'm really trying not to have a heart attack today. I don't want one at all, but I don't want one
Well,
today. It's too hot.
about 3 o'clock, I have to keep an eye out for some supplies I got coming.
I did that this morning.
So I've got less than an hour till it's supposed to be coming this way.
I won't make it an hour. You should see my
The
foot.
earlier. Is it looking like the elephant?
Yes, it is. So I'm going to have to go in a few minutes, but I'm going to get this stuff put away so that I don't overload myself when I come back and forget where I was. I need to finish this, though, because I already pulled the plastic off.
Right.
I don't know. That very clearly looked like a T.
That's interesting. You have to look, see what other images you have. Or what other.
I have what looks like a division sign, which is not a T.
Does it look like the collar?
No. No, it does not look like the color.
I don't know then.
I don't either. Because it's the T's are like little weird shaped things. I have 6, 7, 5, 4.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, no. I have P. It's not a P. K, M, N, J maybe? Nope, J is red. I have P, A, B, and C, R and S, F. There's the 8. 4, 5, and 6. I have a 7, which is yellow. I have 1 and 2, which is white and red. And then I have a star. There's a star, which is red. I have some kind of weird, like almost like, I don't know, it looks like, I don't know. And then I have a division sign, which is blue. But see this is so small. It looks like a T. You failed me, Pappy.
Why did I fail you?
I don't know. You did. I don't know. Where is something that has... All right, this is L5YHY. So these are easy. This one is simple. Where is another one? This one was weird. Okay, so this one is YHX. Y. I don't know. Maybe it is, and it just doesn't look like it fits.
Could be.
What is the blue? The blue is the 8.
Mhm.
I don't know. Okay, I need to go get my feet up. So I'm going to
Mhm.
pause this, you guys, and we will get updates when I come back, and we will see you